Here is Wendy Rall. Is that how you say your last name?
Rall.
R-A-L-L.
Correct.
It's short for something long.
Not that I know of.
That's like Wendy Long, Wendy Short. From
Rescued Tales at Barkingham Pet Hotel and California Paws Rescue.
all the wonderful animal things.
Yeah.
And coming up after Use Animal Samaritans. We do such a good job, I think, you tell me, in the Coachella Valley about taking care of our animals.
Oh, we sure do. We've got so many great rescue organizations here.
I get those, every time those commercials come on, I have to turn the sound off. I can't watch them where they say the dog is licking its empty water bowl, not knowing when its next meal will be there. And I say, how about the cameraman who's videoing this commercial, breaking our hearts? It tugs at us, doesn't it?
It does. It does. But you know, when they're in the shelter is my happy place, really. I know there's so many people that say, oh, I can't go to a shelter, it's so sad. You know, but I pulled dogs off the street for 10 years in Mexico. And bringing them into the shelter was the best thing that could happen to them, because otherwise, a lot of them are just going to die out there. So it's, you know, when they're in the shelter, yeah, it may look sad, you know, they're in a room or they might be behind a fence, but they've got love, they've got food, medical attention, they're going to find a home eventually. So shelters are a wonderful place.
And you've taken it up a notch, we might say. Tell everybody what you do at Barkingham.
Well, at Barkingham Pet Hotel, we have, you know, daycare and boarding and grooming and cat sitting and dog massage and hydrotherapy and all of that I'll talk about. And also, this is where California Paws Rescue is located. And we are a Bull Terrier rescue. So we focus on Bull Terriers because they're a very misunderstood breed. A lot of people get them because they're cute, and then they don't realize that they're a real high energy dog. So they're a lot of dog to handle, so we're very specific about who we're adopting them out to, because sometimes people will get a dog and then they bring it home and they're like, oh, this is too much for me, or they don't invest in a trainer right away, which is very important. All of our dogs are very well behaved right now.
Can I send some man I know? I mean, training, what a great idea.
Yeah. Our whole staff there at California Paws Rescue is very well educated and experienced with training. That's why our high energy dogs are doing really well in general.
So if you adopt a Bull Terrier, you can know it's been trained.
Right, exactly.
It would be smart of you to
important.
keep up the training, I should think.
Definitely, or get the basics down, you know, we have to get the basics down. So.
What happens when you get one of these active Bull Terriers into your hydrotherapy?
Oh, they do so great. I've talked to you about Calvin, and I haven't, he's one of our rescues, and gosh, he's been with us a long time. And he just had arthritis. He was older. He was limping a little bit for a while there. So I was bringing him into the underwater treadmill, and he's better now. I mean, I check on him at the rescue, but I haven't been bringing him in as frequently because he just got better, you know? And that's what's really happening in the water. These dogs are getting stronger, and that's why they can walk better. The whole thing is low impact exercise.
Low impact.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is Calvin going to be adopted?
Hopefully someday. We have so many dogs that need to be adopted. Right now, if there's a special person out there who would like to foster Melina, Melina's a Bull Terrier that we got in who had entropion surgery where her eyelashes grow into her eyes.
What?
And I actually had a dog in Mexico with that same situation.
I've
So
never
they have,
heard of
yeah,
that.
it's really horrible, and their eyes are closed, and it's a mess. And she really banged her face up. We just got her recently.
Is she
So
fixed now?
we had her surgery, but she really needs to go into a foster home. Melina. So
How do you
she's a
spell
good
that?
girl. Melina. So
And what do you mean? What's entailed it being a foster home?
well, just being out of the rescue, being in some place where it's more quiet
Oh,
and calm is what she really needs. I don't know if she needs drops in her eyes or something right now to follow up, but she needs rest and
Bless her
relaxation,
heart.
and she's a sweetie. And I saw her for the first time a few days ago, and I was just like, who is that dog? I love her.
oh.
And you just want to bring her home, but we need a foster.
Now,
we need a foster.
give us a pattern. Is there a website, a procedure? How would we see her on the website? How do
You
we
can visit her on CaliforniaPaws.org.
write the whole thing out? Right out the
Right.
state, California, PAWS, not PAUSE, PAWS.
And then there's a tab that
Dot
says
com,
.org.
.org, sorry.
Yes,
of
we
course.
are a 501c3 organization. So you would go on there and then click on Bull Terriers. I mean, all our dogs are Bull Terriers, but the tab says Bull Terriers. And then you'll scroll down and you would see her on there. And I'll tell you something, she's so new and just had this surgery that she might not be on the website.
Oh,
So you can reach out to us at 760-656-3833. Give us a call and
Oh,
let us know
somebody.
that you would be interested in fostering her.
Melina.
Yeah.
you don't know how long that is. It's
How long she would need to be fostered?
No.
No, I really don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
That's all right.
I would say at least a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, at
really,
least.
she just had the surgery, and she's so adorable. She's all white.
is she a
And
bull terrier?
Oh yes. We have all Bull Terriers there.
Gosh, how many do
Yeah.
you have now?
I think it's something in the high 40s.
Really?
I think we max out at about 50 dogs there. Yeah.
50 bull terriers.
Yes.
Come on, folks.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. Okay,
So-
tell me something else.
Oh, well, I would like to tell you a success story
Okay, good.
about Duncan. Duncan is a Maltipoo that I've been working with for over a year now. He's a rescue, so they're thinking maybe he's 12, 13. I'm thinking more like 15 or so.
Oh,
And he's a little slow moving guy, and I was giving him massages, and he was doing really well with that. And then his dad decided that he wanted to try hydrotherapy. And this little old guy comes in and he just walks in the water. It was amazing. So
Wow.
he's been in hydrotherapy for maybe 4 months or so. He's a whole new dog. He just went on vacation to Balboa Island, and his father sends me all these videos of him walking around the boardwalk and the beach. He's at Ace Hardware. Like, this dog couldn't just walk all over the place
Yes.
before, and he's walking really well. But
Oh.
what I did with him this week was I did a float session with him. Now, I mentioned it when we talked about Daphne last month. She likes to float. So what a float session is that, I'm always in the water with the dog, and they have a little life jacket on. And with Daphne, I'll just raise the water so her paws are just barely touching, and then I'll hold her up with my arms or my knees because I'm underneath her, and just sway her around in the water, because these old dogs, they need to get relaxed, and a lot of these dogs are stressed out. So she would just close her eyes and fall asleep while she was floating. And her mom said if all she did was float, I wouldn't even care if she didn't walk, because she's just so happy and relaxed. So I said, I'm gonna float Duncan. What do you think about that? So Duncan did his walking the other day, and then I filled the water up just a little bit higher, and I held him in my arms, and I swayed him all around, and it was the same thing. They just closed their eyes. I put a little donut around their neck, and so they can have a chin rest, because they like chin rests. And he just floated around and closed his eyes. Brady, the Australian Shepherd, closed his eyes when I was giving him a massage in the water today too. So they're getting their exercise. I mean, it's all about building muscle, but we take breaks. And they like the warm water and just close their eyes, and they like to float, and it's just fabulous. But the results that I'm seeing are just amazing. I'm really pleased with it. I'm so proud of all of the dogs. Now, if somebody
is listening to us and they want to come in and try, what do they try first? And what does it cost?
Well, I would recommend hydrotherapy. We offer massage therapy as well. So it really depends on what the condition is. But hydrotherapy, they would contact me, and then I would explain the session, how we go in the water fills up slowly in the exercise chamber. It's 90 degrees. I have control of how high the water's gonna go and the speed of the treadmill. So I'll get the water up to the appropriate height depending on what their issue is. And then we'll start walking. And it's just so good for all the dogs, and it really de-stresses them. And a lot of it's the environment. They hear the sound of the water. I always have music playing that's, specifically developed for dogs.
Doggy in the window? No. What are the costs involved?
It's $125 a session if you were coming in for a single session, but most of my dogs are on package plans. 10 sessions will bring you down to $112 a session. A 5-pack is $118 a session, and
Give me the websites for everything.
Okay. Barkingham Pet Hotel's website is simply pethotelcalifornia.com.
Spell it out.
That's right.
California.com. Okay.
Yes, and that's got all of our services.
Perfect.
If you want to just check out massage and hydrotherapy, then you could visit my website, which is rescuedtails, TAILS.com.
I got it, sweetheart. Oh, that's wonderful. How thrilling it must be to see. They can't tell you, so you have all this good animal speak. And, you can tell the owners really appreciate you communicating with their pets.
It's really wonderful.
Although I don't think Sunny Cool Cat would get in the water with you, but you never know.
Yeah.
Always good to be with you, Wendy.
Thank you so much,
Bless you,
Joey.
sweetheart.
Thank you for your time.